everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio, and I'm here to do this week's Roxy's Weekly Challenge 2026. It's again part of her mask making series. It's week 24, and Rachel calls it Collage Masterboard Scrap Buster Tags and Pockets. Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't need a whole lot more tags, pockets right now. I have an abundance of them, but I don't have a lot that I love. I made them out of masterboards with old papers that I wasn't real crazy over, and I have since learned how I can alter those papers. So I thought I would just take some of my scrap papers and make some. Just to stay in tune with what Rachel's doing, and I love participating. So anyways, what I do have though is a bunch of these music sheets. It's from a hymnal. I think it's a Latter-day Saints hymnal. I used to live in Utah, and I lived right down from a ward church, and that was an old book that they were getting rid of, hymnal, and I thought we'd use these as a base. So easy enough. I just need my glue stick, if I can find where it is here. I have a bunch of papers over here on my stand, as well as a couple that I had out on my computer. This was a paper, I can't remember where I got it from, but it was one where I changed the color. And this one, I put a couple of papers together, and this was one that I had put together as well. This is a digital. If I can think of it, I will put it in the description box. But these are all the papers in the digital that I made little boxes of, so I thought we could use that. And then I have got an abundance of papers over here that we can use. These are all ones that I altered. So with that in mind, some of these pages are already hooked together, which is kind of cool. I don't want to use that one though. So I thought we would just maybe start by trying to hook two together, okay, and then we would go from there. Now these I think are smaller than what Rachel used. Rachel used larger, like book page, but that's fine. This will work for me. And so I'm just going to get my ruler and just tear pieces first that I think I might want to use. And I'm not going to try to make a bunch of small pieces. So, I mean, I have small scraps, but I want to use these up. Okay, so the first thing we want to do, I need to get my glue book over here, is we want to start by putting this together in the center, and then we'll work out from there. So how's everybody doing? I am on a med pack for, my doctor thinks it's sciatica. And oh my gosh, the first day or so of the med pack, it was great. Seemed to help it. But then you take less and less every day. And ooh man, the pain started to come back last night. So I did take some Tylenol today, but then I had to go out to the doctor's office and have my annual mammogram today. So of course she twists you and turns you all the way around, which doesn't help your back. At least it didn't help mine. Okay, I think that's good. That'll get the center of this together. Anyways, I did that, then came home, and I actually was working on my box that has tags, you know, unfinished tags and journaling cards, and I was trying to decorate some. So, oh, I love this. So far, so good. I love all these blue colors. Let's see what we got here, though. Look at these, are so pretty. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to use this one. I'm going to just tear these lines, tear right down the line. Right? Okay. Let's see what we have over here. We have, let me see. Well, we could put some of this, well, we could put some of this on here. I tried to, oh, look at how pretty that is. I know I have, okay, let's use this one because I tried to copy over that. So let's use that one. I'm trying to put, see, I printed on old paper. So, let's see. This would be pretty. We can use this. I don't want all straight edges though, so okay. And I don't think I want the pieces to be quite that big. Whoops. Because I want there to be multiple colors of things on these tags and cards. Anyways, if I think I just said it, but I did come home from all that doctor appointment stuff, and I had to take some Tylenol because it was really getting kind of painful. Like that. And tomorrow I have to go have a bone density scan done. Let's put this one right here. Oh, that would be pretty. And then that's all I really have to do. I'm hoping that I feel better. I canceled the puppy's grooming appointment because I really wasn't feeling good at all then. Yeah, I don't want to put that right there. Let's put it right up here in the corner. So if I don't feel 100% better soon, I need to schedule their appointment and just go to it. I can get Kirk to help me with it, I think. The problem is I can't pick them up and out of the car if my back's not feeling well. Ooh, this has stuff on both sides. Ooh, that looks good. So anyways, am I on camera here? I hope so. So I've been watching everybody's videos at night because I don't sleep good. So I've been watching videos at night, and boy, people are putting out some really interesting and fun looking videos. I saw one by Scrap Brat, and she had a little golden book, and she did a crackle technique, which I haven't done in so long. And anyways, I used to do it on wine bottles. And when I first moved here, I actually did a couple classes and taught people how to do it. Where you use the napkins, you paint the wine bottle with the glue, and then you you know, you paint, you get it to crackle, and you put the napkin over it, and it really is, they're beautiful. They are beautiful. Anyways, I hadn't done that in I don't know how long, and I saw her do a video. She did that on a little golden book or whatever. It's like, oh my goodness. I don't know if that's I kind of want to put that here, but I don't know what's going on there. I just don't know. We need to put a piece of paper there or something. I just don't know what's going on there. If that's the bottom of the paper that I didn't rip off, or if it's an opening. I can't tell. It's so little, but it's noticeable enough. Here we go. I think I'll put this. Maybe there. I don't know. Maybe there. I like that. So anyways, I thought I need to look into doing that crackle on some things and bring that mixed media technique back. See how I can incorporate it into my journaling. I'm not sure when I'll ever do it, but the idea was pretty cool to watch her do that, because like I said, I haven't done that in years, and it was like so neat to see it, you know. What else, what other color do we have in here that we can use? Don't want to do that. Let me see what else. We have some of this. These are too much the same, I think. Maybe we could put that right there. I think that would be good. So anyways, I finished my niece's journal. Her quilt came in today. They had her shower up in New York. Yeah, they had her shower this actually Saturday. My sister's up there now, coming home tomorrow. Well, she's going to go home. She doesn't, coming home, she's not coming here. Let me see what else we have here. I didn't really like this one, but I did like this side. These are all papers that I did different sides of. I didn't like the one side, so I just did a paper on the other side and figured I could use this side. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, look at that purple one. Let's try this here. I don't want to tear up too many different kinds, you know? We need a little piece right there, and this would be a perfect little piece right here. I like it. I like it a lot. Anyways, I need to finish my sister's Iceland journal because she goes to Iceland. She needs to have that in her hands, in her grubby little hands, when she goes on her trip to Iceland with her friend. And that's happening the very beginning of August, so I've got to get it done and get it shipped to her. So I got to get that one done. And then what else? I'm looking at my... Oh, and then we have to finish up our Women in Roses journal. Man, I got a lot going on. I think because I had so many... extra projects that I'm not getting, you know, like the things that I would normally do on my videos done. That's what's happening, people. So, I think I want to bring some of this blue in here as well again. Let's... It'll be nice to get back on track, you know, so that I can just do my regular videos. I enjoy it. I have to update my Etsy shop. Oh, that would be pretty there. I have some things that are expiring, and I have some journals that I want to put in that I really loved making, and I wasn't sure really if I wanted to list them or what I wanted to do. I just could not be sure. I think I'll put that right there. And I've decided on a couple of them that I'm going to go ahead and put them in my Etsy shop. So I have to do that. As always, if there's ever anything that you want to see or you would like to see, if you put it in the comments, then I will try to honor that. Well, that's pretty. I thought if we did this, then maybe we could grab some of the tags and journal cards that I have in my bin over there, and we could work on those. That's too much like that one. And what I've been doing is trying to take them and tone them down. A lot of them are very, very bright colors. Like I said, they came out of my glue book, which were old scrapbooking papers, which were often not colors I particularly cared for. I mean, at the time they were beautiful, but, you know, not my style now. So I was trying to figure out what I could do. I know that, you know what I need to do is I need to print out some butterflies because, oh, that's not going to fit there. Let's put it right here. I need to print out butterflies and get them cut out because I am almost out in my stash of butterflies. I noticed when I was putting together and decorating some tags and that today, it's like, holy macaroni. I need to print some more butterflies out. I'm almost at the end of my stash. Now this is music on the back as well, so we will have to cover the back with something neutral. Oh, this is pretty. I think I want some. Oh, I don't want to put that there. Maybe we'll put it right over here. We need a piece of that. Oh, there's an ant. I don't know how I got an ant in here. I don't. Oh, you know what? The puppies have been in here and they bring them in from outside. Okay, let's see what we got. We could put a piece of this on there. Anyways, I thought we could pull some of those other cards and tags over and maybe work a little bit more on those because I need to get them in a position where I will use them. You know what I mean, Jean? What do we got going on here? We don't have any of that on here, do we? We have two pieces right here. I've been gluing on these pieces of paper for a couple of months. I just keep turning them over and turning them over. Instead of like folding them and getting rid of them, I just keep turning them over and letting them dry and turning them over. So funny. That will go there pretty well. I tried earlier, when I had those cards and everything out and I was trying to, you know, like redo them, make them so that they're ones I would use. I was thinking of putting, look how pretty, ooh, this would be pretty right there. I was thinking of like putting just the white of napkins over it, maybe toning them down that way, but that it just almost like totally covered it up, and that's not really what I had in mind. Look at this is the back. I'll bet we could use that. Let's just use this. Okay. Okay, we have a long sheet here. Let's go ahead and cut it up. Oh, you know what? We want to put something on the back. Well, we have some, let me see if I have anything. Well, we have this. We could put this on part of it, because that's pretty neutral, huh? Okay, let's do that. Oh, but that has a good side. That's a little dark. I don't know if I have any other that are like coffee dyed on the back or that are light enough to use. That one's light. Oh, and that's cream colored. Let's use that. Okay, we can use that. I'm going to go ahead and tear it though and try to piece it a different way to make it more manageable for me. This was a digital I tried to create, and I didn't like how it came out, and I ended up changing it. I mean, I used it for a specific journal. I don't know if I mentioned that the other day I asked, actually the day before my birthday, I asked my kids if they could go pick up a file cabinet that I found on Marketplace. I had watched it. It was a particular price, and I watched and she lowered the price. So it's like, oh my gosh, I think I want to get that. But I knew it said that it was heavy. And it's just a very low. It's like 36 by 30 by 20 inches deep. 2 drawers. It looks like 4 drawers, but it's really just 2 drawers. And it's filing cabinet, double row filing cabinet. And the brand was a nice brand. So anyways, my kids came over. And now my son had retinal detachment. He's diabetic, and so he doesn't drive anymore. So my daughter drove, but they're both very strong. And I gave him an envelope to pay the lady for the cabinet. And when they came back, I had opened the drawer, and they returned my money. They paid for my cabinet for like my birthday present. And then I thought, okay, well, thank you. That was nice. I didn't expect it, but that was nice. And then the next day, which was my actual birthday, I thought, you know, I'll just like hang out and whatever, because I knew that they had a lot of, oh no, I did it the wrong way. I don't think it matters. I knew that they had stuff to do in that, and they came over in the morning with like sausage and biscuits, sausage gravy and biscuits, and cinnamon rolls, like for like a little brunch. It was really nice. So I had a really good birthday. My kids made it special. Anyways, my daughter, for her work, they pay for that Chat GPT. And so she was showing my son and I how we could take pictures of our house and like say what we wanted to do to it to upgrade it and that. And you could, and Chat GPT like draws a picture of your, like if you want to remodel or whatever you want to do. It's pretty cool. I was impressed. Anyways. Well, I'm getting rid of some icky papers. Anyways. This one got stuck in my printer, so it's got some like black toner on it or whatever it is, ink or toner or whatever it is. That's okay. Maybe I should put it this way in case it goes on the same card or tag, right? And what if we color that in with something? There we go. Get rid of that. That's a Copic marker, E53. Okay, we've got a piece here that can go there. And I don't like this side right there. Can't write on it, it's too dark. I might have some coffee dyed paper in my bags over there, so I'll look over there. Yeah, I see, I think that's too dark to write on. How are we doing for time? We doing okay? I think so. Okay, let's see if I have a piece of coffee dyed or something we can put right there in my stash of papers. Oh, look at there. There's a piece that should fit right there, and then we just need a little piece there, or we could do it like this. I think that'll work. Okay. We'll put that piece right there, and then we just need one little piece. I need one little piece right there. That is cream colored, but I'd like to cover it. Maybe if we just put this right here, that would be perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is, when Rachel did hers, she did a couple of long sheets. Actually, she did one long sheet and then she divided it in half because she did a total of like 6 pages. And we didn't do that, so we're going to just see what we got. First of all, we need to maybe trim off the edges. I think I can cut these with my scissors just to make it kind of straight. Yeah, okay. Then we want to measure, and we are at about 7.5 that way. And oh my goodness, and we are at 20.5 that way. So if this is 7.5, if we did let me pull this all the way out here. Let's do, I'm knocking everything off my computer. Let's do a couple of tags that are like 2 3/4, right? 2 3/4. But you know what? We don't want to do that. 7.5 inch tag? No. So we want to do we do 3.5. Let's do a 5. Okay, we're going to make 1 5 and make this more manageable. Okay, and then we can make this like 3.5, and then we'd have 2 to be about 3. Is that what it is? Come on, Tommy, get with it. So we are at 7.5. That's 3.5 plus an 8. So we have 3.5 in there. So that should be the center, something like that. Something like that. How do we do? Ooh, those are really pretty. Okay. So we got that. Then, if we want pockets, we can do the same size, but we need 5 1/4. Let's do 5 1/4. And then 5 1/4, and then we can make pockets. Ooh, we gotta glue this. So for pockets, I didn't necessarily need to put something on the back, but let's get a couple out anyways, okay? So our pockets really don't need to be real tall. So if we do, we want to divide this 7.5. If we do 3 inch, and then let's do a 2.5 inch pocket, and then 2 tags. Okay, we're going to do a 2.5 inch pocket, maybe 2 3/4. Okay, so this is going to be a pocket. So I want to go ahead and punch this so I don't forget that I made this a pocket. Okay. Okay, so that's a pocket. Okay, and this one I think we can cut into 2 tags, and they would be 2.5 and a little more. 2.5 and a little more. And just a smidge. Okay, good, we got 2 tags. So let's go ahead and cut the corners. I have my little handy dandy little old insurance card. Right? And then I can just use this tag to create this one. Okay, perfect. Now we have this left, and I think we need, if we do 3.5, How tall will this end up being? The same? Oh, smaller. So we want to, let's make, this 8.5. That gives us one, gives us a, let's cut 2 inches off here. There's a method to my madness. I'm thinking that we could do a page edge to use up this little piece at the end. Okay. So if we cut 2 inches, yep, let's do it this way. Cut 2 inches. Okay, and this I'll make into a page edge and or something else. So I'm going to hold off on that. But these we can make tags and or cards. So let's see what we got. This would be a 3.5, a journaling card. And then this gives us 7, 3.5 and 3.5, I think. Can make them tags or cards. 3.5. Just cut it like that. And I love the colors of these scraps. So we have a couple of small tags right there. We have a pocket. We have, these are a couple of journaling cards, so I want to round the corners of those. Let's do, the glue's probably still a little wet on these, so at least that shows me where I need to cut, right? Okay, let's do the same with this one. Okay, so we have 2 journaling cards there. We have 2 tags there. We've got a pocket there. And I think we can make these into larger tags. I like the idea of that, although we could make one into a higher pocket, right? Let's do that. Do we have a preference? Maybe this one. Okay, so that'll give us 2 tags, one a little shorter than the other, but that's okay. And then we'll make these other 2 into larger tags, okay? Maybe we want to use the larger side of this. Oh yeah, there's a nice wide tag. I like that. Okay. There you go. So that's what we got out of here, and we ended up with this strip that I'm just going to hold on to because I don't know if I want to make altered paper clips out of this, if I want to make it a belly band, or what I want to do with it. So I'm just going to hold on to it. And now Rachel went ahead and decorated hers, but I thought what we could do, let me check our time. Yeah, we're pretty close. We could probably try to decorate a couple things maybe. Oh, I don't want to decorate because I don't know what journals are going to go in. So let's pull some of our other tags, which is what I had in mind, that I have already made, that I started decorating earlier. It's this box of stuff right here. I have got, these are all blank journaling cards. I've got tags, blank tags. Some are almost done. I've got some things that can be used for belly bands or whatever. Let's just pick a couple of things out of here and maybe I can clear out this box somewhat, right? I'm not sure where to put it. Let's move these for now. And let's see what we could do with some of this. Like, this pocket is pretty much done. So I'm going to put that over here in the, I mean, I like the way that looks. And I've got some pockets here. They look like we could decorate them, but they look pretty done. Like some of these, like look at these. These are like all old papers and I don't like it at all. Like peace signs and stuff like that. So I thought maybe we could do something with these. So let's pick a couple and see what I have in my drawer over here. So what can we do with these to cover this up? Okay, first of all, we have some pretty papers here that are prettier than that. So we could even just cover part of them. I think I like that idea. You know what I mean? Like just cover part of it so it's not quite so crazy. But I sewed around them, so that's kind of makes it difficult. But that's not bad. That kind of covers that up a lot, huh? So let's just rip this by where the sewing is. I think that'll take care of this one. It'll cover this part up that I don't like. And it'll make it into a journaling card that I think I will use. I'm staying right inside my stitching area. Now that's pretty now. A lot different effect. Let's see what else we can do with that. Look at this. I don't think that really matches. So we need to stick with the purple or the pink. But look at this one. I've got a purple. Where's my ruler? Let's leave an edge, right? You can leave the edge all bright colored. And I just need to straighten this, I think. I think. And that will make that a much more usable journaling card for me. Oh, really pretty. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Look at how that changed those. Okay, let's see if we have anything. I'm not sure it needs a whole lot of decorating. But let's see what we got. Okay. those are not the same style. Let's see what we have for flowers that might look good on these. Got pansies from our pansy. Ooh, look at that one. Oh, I kind of like that with that in the background. Oh, maybe we should move it over here. Oh, I like it. Okay, so what we're going to do with this one is we're going to take a Copic marker. You can do it with any kind of a cream colored marker. And we are going to color all the white space in this. Okay. And I'm going to put this on there. Oh, I love that. And then let's see if we can find maybe a word or something that we like, or words that we love. I mean, they're all really pretty. Write your own story. I like that. Do you like that? Let's do it. Write your own story. And with that in mind, guess what we have? Ha ha. Alcohol markers are the bomb diggity, I think. Okay. So this is how we changed a card into something that I wouldn't use to something I will use. And not only will I use it, I think it's very pretty. Where I didn't think it was quite so pretty before, but I didn't have the heart to waste any of that paper. Okay, there we go. Write your own story. Okay, let's do this one. Ooh, look at this big pink flower. Ooh, look at that. We could do that. Let's see what else we have. Oh, how pretty. Too small, I think. I really liking this really big one. I need to cut out more of those as well. Oh, look at that purple. Pretty. Oh, would that look pretty on there? Oh, it would. Ooh, look at there. I don't like them together at all. Yeah, I'm thinking I kind of like that. I do like the pink though. So I think I'm going to go with the pink. Decisions are the hardest thing for me. I was just telling Rita today, we were on the phone and I told her that, and she's kind of the same way, that making decisions is like the hardest thing. It takes me the longest because I just can't make up my mind. So let's see if we can find a label that would look pretty on here. That's pretty, but not with a dolphin. That's not bad. If that's the direction we wanted to go. Do we have a word that would fit in there? Let's see. If we do, that would be perfect. What did I do with the words? Oh, they're right over here. She'd lose her head if it wasn't connected. What about love loudly? I do love that. Or dream it, or I love, just kind. But it's kind of plain looking, isn't it? Yeah. Let me see what else we got. Maybe though, if we put a black one, that's not bad. Ooh. Live passionately, but that takes up too much space. Listen to your heart. We can make that fit, and I like it. Okay. Okay, so we need to color this one. Each one goes there. We're going to color the outside of this so I don't have to cut it. Sometimes you want, like I don't fussy cut. Fussy cut is when you cut right to the color. I'm not very good at that. Kiss cut is where you leave white space, or if you like cut something with your, I think people cut with their Cricut or whatever their machine is, where you leave white space. That's how I cut. I think I want to color this in too. Anyways, that's how I cut. And so I don't want to leave white space on the edge of most of the time. Not all the time, but most of the time. And so you can just use a marker and color it like cream colored. There, I think that'll be good. Let's see. E53. Okay, and this one we need to cut a little bit. Cut down just a smidgen. Okay, and this, to go straight, should sit right there, but this we want behind it, so we want this one to go about to there. Maybe like right there. Oh, I hope we're not out of time. I'm gonna put this over as far as I can and keep the leaves on. There we go. And then we just need to put this on. And while we really change these up, love them. Okay, so that's what we did. We made masterboards and cut them up like Rachel. That was our Roxy's weekly challenge. And then we pulled out some of our other journaling cards and that, and we made a couple, decorated a couple new ones. So I'm going to call that a video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my subscribers, past, present, and future. I really appreciate you more than you know, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.